Good day. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do an interactive drag and drop worksheet using Google Slides. So let's begin. So we're going to be in our Gmail account and we are going to be going to this area here where we'll find the Google Apps. We'll click on it and then we're going to be going to Google Slides. As we have up Google Slides, we will now click on blank slide, new presentation. All right, so this will be our worksheet. Now we want to be able to print our worksheet on a letter size paper, so we have to change the page setup. So let us change the page setup, and we do this by clicking on File, and we're going to be going down to page setup. When we click on page setup, we're going to be going to customize. In the customize area, we're going to be using the letter size sheet. So we would let that be 8.5 and by 11. So the width is 8.5 and the height is 11. And then we press apply. When we choose this selection, what it means is that we are able to print this sheet, and so we can use it both online and offline. All right, so the next step is to change the layout of the slide. So we go to slide, we go down to apply layout, and we're going to search for the layout that says blank. So it's right down here and we're going to click on it. So now we have a blank slide, and that slide would be the size of 8.5 to 11. So that's our letter size. All right, so we're now ready. So we're going to have a worksheet, and up at the top we'll have the child's name, the subject, and we'll be able to do the instructions. So let's click on insert and we'll go to text box. When we go to text box, we are now going to type in the word name. I prefer to use the font style that resembles that of how children write in script. So Comic Sans is my preferred font style. Okay. Now, so we have the name, and I would suggest that we just copy this text box and we would paste it just to make sure that we have it uniform, and we would be able to now put in the subject. Let's put it over a bit. And that could be subject or it could be topic, your choice. All right. And now we're going to have the instructions. So I don't know if you use the word instructions or you use the word direction. The choice is yours. Okay, so here we have the instructions. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we're going to be creating the text box or the shape. So I'm going to go to insert, click on shape, and we're going to go over and we're going to be selecting this rounded rectangle. We're going to copy and we're going to paste this shape here. So what it is that children will be able to drag information into our pictures into whichever box they feel is the most appropriate based on the classification or the category that you would have decided. So let us, what are we going to be sorting today? Let us sort, just make it be sans and let it be invertebrates. And again, because we want to make sure that it's uniform, let's just copy and paste, and we're able to change this to vertebrates. Okay, so right there we have our template. We want it to be a template because we really don't want the children to be moving the images that we have on this particular page. Let us put in the topic. So the topic is classifying animals into vertebrates and invertebrates. Okay, let's bold it. All right. And then our instructions. So we are going to be giving our instructions, and the instructions will be look at the images below and sort them according to whether they belong to the group vertebrates or invertebrates. All right, so we're finished with that. And what we're going to be doing is saving this as our background. So let's change the title of the presentation to vertebrates, invertebrates, background. All right, so that's the title. And we're going to go to File, and we are going to download it, and we're going to download it as a picture. So we are going to click on JPEG. So it's going to be an image. So we'll click on that. So notice it's going to be saved as an image here. Next, we're going to go to File, and we are going to go to New. So it's going to be a new presentation. Again, we're going to be going down to File, Page Setup, and we are going to customize the sheet. And if you remember, we used 8.5 and 11. We click on Apply. Next, remember what we did? We clicked on Slide, and then we went down to Apply, Layout, and Blank. Now that we are in blank, we're going to click on Insert, and we're going to insert the image, and of course we are going to insert it. We're going to click on insert and we're going to go to image. Then of course we are going to be telling the computer where to find the image, and so we want the computer to find our image on our computer, so we're going to click on upload from computer. So let me just do that again: insert image, upload from computer. Remember, we would have downloaded it from the Google slide, so we have to click on downloads. When we click on downloads, the file that we created previously would be there, and remember it was called vertebrates and invertebrates background. So we're going to click on that and we're going to press open. So what happens is that the image that we created is now the background. All right, so what we have to do now is to insert the text box, and it is in this text box here that the child will be writing his or her name. So we have inserted the section for our students to write their names. Now it's time to insert the images. So we're going to go to insert and we're going to click on image and we're going to go to search the web. When we click on search the web, we're going to type in whatever we are going to be searching for. So let us select a cow, okay? And we are going to put the word transparent background, and we are going to select this. So the image is on our page and we are going to resize it, get it smaller by pushing on the button to the bottom right. So we have our cow there. We're able to click on insert, we go to image, search the web, and we are going to be searching for a lizard. Insert, and again we're going to resize, and we resize by coming down to the lower button, pushing up on it, and we would be able to move the image to whatever location we are interested in. Now at this point we could also insert image, search the web, and if it is that you had images on your computer, you could also use those as well. So we use a transparent background just in case we're able to put it over. We won't be using too much of our ink if we were going to be printing. So right there we have 8 images, and we're actually finished with our worksheet. We're going to be saving it, but when the students get the worksheet, they are able to click on the image and they will be able to move the image into or onto the section that they would want to place, or the category that they would want to place each animal in. So we are now going to be changing the presentation title. So we're going to be saying vertebrates and invertebrates worksheet. All right, so we would have saved our worksheet, and let us just save it. and so it would be on your computer, all right? And that's your worksheet. So here, this would be our worksheet. This would be our worksheet. When we send it in our Google Classroom, our students would get the image just like this, and they would be able to move it into whichever section they wish. All right. We're also able to have it on your screen, and the students will be able to see the image right here. All right. So now we are going to go into our Google Classroom. And so remember now that you must ensure that you are logged into your email, which says moeschools.edu.jm. Then we're going to go to the Google Apps and we're going to click on Classroom. So we're getting into Google Classroom, and here I have 3 classrooms, and I'm going to then go to Classwork, and I'm going to press on Create. Quiz assignment, or it could be assignment, and I'm going to click on Add. I'm adding it from my Google Drive because remember we would have created the worksheet already, and we click on it and we press Insert. So right there, my worksheet has been uploaded. Now here, teachers, you have some options. We can make a copy for each student, or we can make the students view the file, we can make the students edit the file. So we're going to make a copy for each student. Why each student? Because the student will be able to put their names in, do the assignment, and then return it to you. So let's put in our title, and so our title here, drag and drop worksheet, and the title of this one is classifying animals. We're able to put in our points. So let us say that this assignment is for 80 marks. So we can put our points there. We can decide on the due date. So you might be able to put in the a particular date, all right? And so I'm going to put that this is due on the 23rd of November. So I'm clicking the 23rd of November. You could also put in a time. So you could put in the time there. So it's due on the 23rd of November at 11:59 p.m. All right. And you could actually put in your rubric if you have your rubric. And if it were another kind of assignment, we could check for plagiarism. All right. Now, here your instructions. Remember now we would have had the instructions on the worksheet itself, so we don't need to put instructions there. Now, the last thing we're going to be doing is clicking on Assign. And once we press Assign, then it's going to be sent to all the students in your class. Now, colleagues, if it is that you don't want all the students to get this assignment, you could remove the tick and identify whichever students that you want to be giving this particular assignment. So here I'm going to be putting all students. So all students will do the assignment. The drag and drop worksheet can be used to sort anything. So irrespective of the subject that you teach or the grade that you teach, this worksheet could be something that you could find interactive for your students. And so here we click on Assign. Once we click on Assign, then we know that all our students will actually get a copy of the worksheet that we created. And so if we look at this, we note here that 386 persons are in my class. They would have gotten the worksheet, and this here tells me that nobody has actually turned it in as yet. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting and I hope you found it relevant. Thank you.